So I have actually missed making videos so much. Like I just want to put a bunch of clips together and make a video. Um so so yeah, welcome back. Thank you everybody for 100 subscribers. We finally made it. 100 subscribers, or actually 121 right now. It's going up it's going up slowly, but we're making it. So we're making it happen. Thank you everybody. Um so So I'm like at a point where I have a bunch of neat ideas that I wanted to do. Um, and I just have gotten so busy, but I'll explain further in the video, but there has been quite a lot and not really a lot of things that have happened to me within the last few months. So let me introduce myself for everybody that doesn't know and maybe people that do know. So I'm a college student. I'm going into my junior year at the University of Wisconsin Milwaukee for business marketing. And literally last semester kicked my ass. I was doing 19 credits and I was working part-time, and then I was trying to also learn some other things, which I'll get into in a little bit. And everything just like, and then my friend also passed away. A really good friend of mine passed away, and everything, like, it got very stressful. But I did do a little bit during that time as well. So I'm just going to be sharing a few things that I did. So in late March, I did a photo shoot in the studio with Khadeejah. Khadeejah, model from Madison. And she's actually been doing quite a few different shoots lately. I've tried to stay up to date with people, but I've just realized that there's a lot going on like almost all the time. Also, I blew up on Pinterest for a little bit. I still am getting quite a few pins. If you guys aren't on Pinterest, you guys should really join Pinterest. In a few months, I got 1 million pins and impressions on this one TikTok. On this one TikTok, it blew up on TikTok, or I think it blew up on Pinterest first, and then it blew up on TikTok. But it was one of the photos with Claire, and a lot of these photo shoots are actually on my Instagram. I should really share them on here as well. They're also on my Twitter as well. They're all over the place, but I wanted to mention Rin Finjim Bifa FBRNR. One day I want to live there in Germany. They live in Germany right now, which is kind of cool. I'm learning German. I'm trying to learn German, but the past few months I've been kind of keeping low with what I learn and how much I learn. But I am learning some German. This was on the New York clips, and there were a few. Marina's World said this makes me happy, and it was, there was a lot of clips of the helicopter in that New York video, which was really exciting. Hopefully I can do another helicopter ride. I have no idea where it was a great experience, I think, going on the helicopter. But like I've said before, it's not as good as GTA. And then the next thing was I reached 3K on Instagram, and I have been sharing my Instagram link kind of mainly on my Pinterest, and then a little bit throughout like a bunch of different areas, and everything goes back, either my website goes back to my Instagram or whatever. But we reached 3K, which is pretty cool. Really, really amazing. I also did 2 music video shoots with Nono, one in Madison and one recently in Chicago about a week ago. The Chicago one was pretty fun, doing something in Chicago, and I was actually really happy that I got to go back into Chicago for a gig, because I said last year that I would definitely for sure be back in Chicago, so I didn't really want to stay too long in Chicago because I knew I would eventually be back there. Same with New York. I really want to go back to New York, and there's just so many different cities that I want to go to now that the train trip is done. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, train trip, last year I spent 30 days, nearly 30 days traveling by train, and I went throughout the entire United States from the West Coast over by California, and then, or Washington, California, all the way up to New York, through the Midwest, and then down back to Louisiana, and then ending up in Arizona. So that was pretty cool. If you guys want to go watch that, I would highly recommend it. It was so much fun. The other thing that I never seem to mention in any of my videos is that I am still selling prints. I've got a nice print store up, and I am more than willing to take anything off my Instagram and print it out. I have a printer. If you guys want to go check out the video where I get my parents' reaction of me actually buying the printer a few years ago, and this definitely broke the bank. The printer definitely broke the bank, and like most things that I do. So go check that out if you want to. But otherwise, I have a print store, which if you want some really cool prints, I have one right here. I have a few right here of New York. Here, let me. Okay, I've got this one of New York. I don't have frames yet for all of them, but some New York ones. The Reigning one. The Reigning City one is a really popular one to print out. But yeah, go check those out. I also was working for a little bit of time on this new Instagram. I was also working on this new art style for a little bit. I don't know. I think it was okay at first, but then I look back and I'm not sure really what to make of it. But it was that thing with the audio waves, and I kind of want to make another video on what I was trying to do with that, because I especially had a dozen songs that I wanted to do that with, but I never really got, I just got too stressed out doing other things. We got another comment from Edit with Felix. I love it. You have an amazing way of editing your footage together. I love the cinematography of it. Awesome work, Felix. Thank you so much, Felix. This was on the Canon RP night photography video. That was actually super fun to record because I think I planned it out quite a bit, actually, of the different locations. And the thing was that not everything worked as well as I wanted it to, but I think that final video really displayed what the camera was capable of, which is the camera that I'm using right now. So if you guys want to go check that out, or if you want to see Canon RP content, go check that out. So I was working part-time at a Domino's. I started back in like January. So I was doing that while doing school, and those two things were the main things that were priority during that time. I also read a bunch of books. Not really a bunch. I read, okay, so these were the books that I read. If you want to go check them out. These were the books that I finished, okay? I said at the beginning of the year that I wanted to start reading a lot more, and that was one of the goals. There were a few more goals that we still got to get done, but I'll show you the books that I'm still reading. All right, these are the books that I'm still reading. I think there might be one or two books that I still have around here that I'm still trying to read, but doing that, books that, yeah. I also accidentally bought the Canon M2 Zion. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I accidentally bought this stabilizer. I was going to do a review, but I also got too stressed to really use it, so I haven't had a chance to use it yet. So there's that. I also bought a Oculus VR Quest 2, which I actually did a gaming video with the Beat Sabers, which is actually pretty cool if you want to go check that out on my gaming channel. I know there's a bunch of different things I'm leading you to, but if you want to go check out kind of what I've been doing, not on the channel and not on my Instagram, because I haven't been posting on either one of those. And for a short time there, I actually wasn't on social media at all. Like for about 2 or 3 months, I just like completely stopped doing social media, which is kind of You would think it'd be easy to do that, or you could just say that and people would be like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But when you're involved so much into it, it's just like your whole communication just goes all the way down. Um, so I don't know. I've just been really stressed lately. Ever since probably about April, March, after my friend kind of passed away, I kind of stopped going to the gym and stopped social media. And there were a bunch of different other things, but I don't know. I just really want to start creating again. And there was never really a moment, I think, during that time where I didn't want to create something. It was just like I didn't like there are so many ideas, but I just like wanted to slow down a little bit. Oh, I forgot two of the most important things, okay? I took a cooking class. I was never a cook, but like now, like now I mean, I kind of know how to cook. Like I'm not joking or whatever. But I also forgot we took graduation photos. So that was pretty fun. Can't forget the Bucks, the Milwaukee Bucks won the NBA championship 2021. Giannis, my boy Giannis. I was at his house. No cap. I was over by his house, just chilling out with my friend Isaiah that I also met. This is kind of like a checkpoint. It's middle of the year and middle of the year, almost more than middle of the year. And so hopefully your guys' summer is doing good. Let me see if we got any other I met I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I met this guy over in one of the VH meets. You can go watch a vlog actually of that VH meet. I have a couple YouTube channels scattered around just so that the algorithm kind of likes me better. I don't know if it actually does, but he says hopefully I can go back to the States this year so we can arrange interstate travel. Also, let me know if you're interested in learning Indonesian, since I'm planning on making some videos about Indonesian learning soon. So I did attempt to learn Indonesian, but I kind of failed because I was already doing a bunch of other learning as well. But for sure. Okay, professional me, my camera actually turned off my Canon RP battery. I don't actually have another battery for that guy yet. Go check out some of my other vlog videos. The photography vlog with Ben and P Dizzy or Ethan. And one last thing. I think we are going to Vegas in about a week. So I will keep you guys updated on that Vegas trip. We're going to a photography event, and it's going to be a bunch of other photographers, and so it's going to be just really great going to Vegas, but who knows what else we'll see there. So I will see you guys in the next video, hopefully at Vegas, if there's another video. So see you guys later.